Welcome to Abrar Electrical World. This is about the definitions of various components in the residential commercial wiring in Canada and USA. Actually, the series is about home buying inspection guide, and this is an essential subject because when you want to buy or even rent some apartment or house, you can negotiate the prices if you know very well the deficiencies in the system. So first of all, I have taken the electrical system, then I will also take up the other systems with the help of the engineers in that proper field. Now before surveying or before looking at the wiring in the house you are intending to buy or rent, if you just go through the house, you can find out the deficiencies in a rough inspection. But before that, you must know the some of the terms, names, which may be new to you being in North America. Because the terms in North America are entirely different, even there is a difference between USA and and Canada. Like take the example of the washroom, bathroom, and the restroom. So the people in UK even they don't understand that what is a restroom. I have personal experience. One of my friend came to visit me and stayed with me in USA for few months. He was a UK citizen, UK born, not a Pakistani. Then we went to a restaurant and he asked the waiter about the washroom. The waiter did not understand and she said, what? Then we had to explain that he is asking about the restroom. So the terms are maybe new to you or may not be, but I feel the responsibility that we must go through some of the aspects. Like one term is gang, which is not written here. I will make a separate video for the gang. What is the gang in electrical wiring system in USA and Canada? Now let's start. See the mains. What is mains? Mains is actually when you refer to main, it is the supply from the electrical utility. Like you are living in Toronto, so maybe Hydro One may be your utility, or you are in Alberta, then there is another electrical company. There are many distribution companies even in one province. One promise. You have the choices for taking the electricity from the electricity supply companies. So very small distribution companies, maybe 10, 12 in Ontario alone. So mains is used for the electric supply from the utility company, and I have written the example that when mains failed, we switched over to generator. Now, the supply from the generator is not known as the mains, although it will be coming to your main control board, panel board, or distribution board. We will have a separate video on the boards. But whenever somebody says mains failed, it will always mean only that the electric supply from the utility company like Hydro One failed, no more available. And then we switch to generator or diesel generator or UPS or solar panel, whatever. So mains means the supply, electric supply from the utility company. So that is very important word to be used because whenever you come across with the electrician, an electrician, I will also make the videos that what are the charges for the electrical installation small works. You will be amazed to see that it may cost you from few hundred to few thousand rupees for very small work which you can do as DIY, do it yourself. There are certain conditions for DIY. I will make a separate video for DIY as well. The who can do and who cannot. You should do or you should not do it. So you can keep on watching and following my video channel. So this will help you in negotiating the prices, and you will be saving hundreds and thousands of dollars of your hard-earned money. So see, this is one of the very common socket here. It is known as the duplex grounded socket, and the rating is 15 ampere and 125 volt. 125 volt is the voltage in Canada and North America. It is 120 volt, but the equipment is rated for 125 volt because the voltage may be higher by a few percent, 5%, something. And 15 ampere is the rating, the maximum load you can connect on this duplex panel is 15 ampere only. So you can always calculate the wattage. I will make certain videos about the calculation. How can you calculate the wire size and calculate the load on your house wiring. Now duplex means the two sockets, and these are also known the outlets. And this, if you see three pins, this one is the earthing from where your equipment is grounded and connected to the ground of the wiring inside. So I will show you various other aspects as well, that in some cases there is no ground in the houses. Even then they have this kind of equipment socket there, and but there is no grounding. They are very harmful. The heart means the live wire, which we call normally the phase wire, but there they call it hot wire. And then the white one, this is the hot wire, and this is the white one. This is known as the uh, white wire. So this is 8.4 millimeter and this is 6.8 millimeter. So all these terms we will discuss one by one, but here I am discussing only the type of socket you will come across. So this 3-pin type is the socket which is supposed to have the grounding inside as well. Now this is the tamper resistant. This is a new one, and see, from November 2013, new and renovated residential housings in USA and Canada have to be equipped with tamper resistant socket. Now here they are the shutters here, these are closed. Shutters there. As soon as you insert your 3-pin plug here, then the shutter will open. So simultaneously you will push here and then this will open. So simultaneously these shutters will open. So these are now mandatory whenever the socket is at least 18 inches or below below from the from your floor. So I will mention the code in some other video, but because these are prepared for the general public, this is enough for you that now this is mandatory. So whenever you expect a house for rental, look at the sockets. This is the same as the first one I showed to you, duplex socket, but the difference is that this is the tamper resistant. This is the child proof safety for the children. They should not come across. Sometimes you can see the children are inserting the pencils, and then graphite is the conducting material. Although wood, it seems a wooden pencil, but the inside is the graphite. So that is the conducting material, and the child or anyone can get shock. So therefore, these are now mandatory. And whenever you look at the house for inspection, you are buying, look at these things. I will show you the cost and installation cost, so you can negotiate with your owner of the house that please reduce the cost because you have not installed these things. This is illegal, and I may have to pay penalties or some installation cost, so that will help you negotiating the cost. Very important. Also, you can when while renting, also you can negotiate the prices. The third thing is this 15 ampere 125 volt grounded duplex socket. Now, NEMA is the National Electrical Manufacturing Association of USA, but it's equally applicable in Canada. With ground fault circuit interrupter GFCI, now here I have shown in another video as well. This is very important for the wet areas like its kitchen, washroom, bathroom. There is a difference in washroom and bathroom in Canada and USA. I will tell you in other video that what is the difference between the washroom and the bathroom. So this is very important for the wet areas, and this circuit is to be installed there. Another video I am making in which I will show how to reset, how to test, and what are the some mistakes or faults are there, and that will help you. All this is going to help you economically. I'm not going to make you an electrician. I'm am trying to educate you so that you have the more and more negotiating power for the price of the house, because electrical system is one of the most costliest and the most dangerous system in a house. The fire also initiated from this one. So therefore, now this is a GFI breaker. The other one which I showed you just now, that was a socket. Now this is a circuit breaker which is installed in the board, distribution board, and here you can see this is used for the circuit, complete circuit. That socket is on at the end of the circuit, and where you insert something. Suppose you insert your vacuum cleaner in the socket. So that is for that one, and this is for the circuit. If you have three, four sockets in a row, in parallel on a circuit, then this is going to be installed in the distribution board at the start, and all the circuits after this will be actually protected whenever there is a ground fault on any of your socket. So this is for the protection of the circuit breaker. This will also we will discuss in detail. The cost of this one is much high, maybe $200, maybe $100, maybe $300. So really you will have a power to negotiate the prices, because the cost is going to be very, very high. The installation charges for one single pint may be 150 to 250 Canadian dollars. So the cost is very, very heavy. So you have to look all these things which I have shown you here, especially the last two things, three things that must be installed in the house, whether renovated or new one. So especially the renovated house, you can find nothing in the painting, the ceiling, and the floors, etc. But by looking at the electrical system, you can always find out that how old that house may be. In cases 40 years old may be house. So this is it for now. I hope you will like this. Please subscribe, share, and distribute among your friends in Canada and USA, if they want to buy something, some house, or they want to rent some apartment. This is very important, or buy a shop even. So thank you very much. Then keep on please watching and sharing my videos. These are totally for the benefit of the our people, our friends, relatives living in Canada and USA and elsewhere. So thank you very much.